good to have y'all. Sorry about the 2 notifications. I accidentally went live before I meant to, or meant to go live. So, yeah. I've been having some technical difficulties. And then my fucking browser froze, and you know, this is a whole ordeal. But here we are. It's good to have you guys. Happy Halloween, everybody. I was initially planning on doing something a bit more special today. You know, I was actually gonna cosplay as Leon from the Resident Evil series and do some more Resident Evil 4. That was the original plan, but I never actually got the costume finished in time, so I just opted to do some more Borderlands and kill some zombies. You know, like, what better way to spend Halloween than to kill some zombies in Borderlands. So here we are. And then maybe, you know, maybe after that, as it says in the title, I might also do some more armory farming, depending on how I feel. We'll see. I don't know if I'll spend like the entire stream killing zombies. That might get a little bit stale for you guys. It might get a little stale for me. We'll just kind of see, you know. I might leave the synth going in the background though, just to have some music. Although I'm kind of worried about the copyright shit. That's the only problem. At least on YouTube. I mean, this is fine on Twitch, but on YouTube anyway, it's, you know, they're very stingy. Even Twitch these days. But anyway, I do see your guys' comments. Have I ever played Fallout New Vegas? I have not. Or Jesus Christ, yes I have. I love New Vegas. What am I saying? I absolutely love New Vegas. I've played a lot of it. I don't know why I said I didn't. I'm just out of it today. Clearly. Haven't got enough coffee in me. Anyway, let's go ahead and boot up the game. I'm really tempted to just leave this music going. Maybe just turn it down a little bit. You know, just have some atmosphere. You know, it is a Halloween stream. How are you guys doing though? How's your Halloween going to everybody watching? This coffee's hot, man. I made that mistake earlier. This is actually my second cup of coffee. The first cup, though, I just didn't, you know, I let it get too cold by the time I finally started drinking it. Well, except for the first sip. You know, the initial sip earlier was really hot, and then I let it, you know, cool, but I let it cool for too long, and then I ended up having to make another cup of coffee because I just waited too long. But then I burned my tongue again on this cup of coffee, so, yeah. I might do that in Knives OS. I just might. Yeah, I'll probably just go kill some zombies. You know, maybe go through a couple of the areas in that DLC. And then I'll just maybe go hit up the armory for the last little bit. Also, I really appreciate that Rainbow Road champ. Appreciate the support. Anyway, let's boot up the game. Ugh, I am just a scrambled mess today. That's also just the technical difficulties, man. Made things even harder than they are already. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn down the audio here. Maybe. I don't know. I'm really digging the music right now. Maybe I'll leave it up a little bit. And just turn down the in-game music. That's what I'll do. How is the music volume, by the way? Not the game music, but just my music, the synth in the background. Is it fine? There we go. Do I need to turn it down? Can you hear it? Because for me, it's fine right now. It's like it's noticeable, but not like too loud. What are we talking about Borderlands 2 for? Because I'm actually not playing Borderlands 2. I don't know why you think that, Nicholas. Maybe you're thinking I'm going in killing like the skeletons and the, you know, whatever that fucking DLC was. Or the, you know what I'm talking about, the Headhunter Pack DLC. Music is low. I think I'll turn it up a little bit more then. Is that a little bit better? Maybe? Right there? Try that out. You know, if I get copyrighted, I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. I want to enjoy my music. Let's see. We'll just do... Well, no, let's not do Lilith. Let's do Brick. At least for the zombie killing part. Because killing zombies with Brick is really fun. Yeah, I'm doing the first game. I was thinking about doing Borderlands 2 as well, but it was just a clusterfuck getting this, you know, just even figuring out what I was gonna do for the stream. Like I said, I was originally planning on doing something completely different, playing some Resident Evil while cosplayed as Leon. That was the original goal, but I didn't get around to finishing that costume. I have like everything but the wig. And the wig that I already had before was just, it just didn't cut it for me. I kind of fucked it up in the back. And I just need to get another one. I feel the stream difficulties, man. I haven't been able to get mine running in months. Yeah, sometimes, especially with my setup, it's really a pain in the ass. Like, I also stream using Restream, which has been, you know, I mean, it's actually been, you know, fairly simple, but there are some things, and I don't even think it's Restream itself. I think it's YouTube. Just streaming to YouTube is just a bitch. Like, I wouldn't really recommend doing that over Twitch. Twitch is just so much more, like, it's so much easier. YouTube is just, oh god, I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, you'll notice like a quality difference if you go to my Twitch stream versus my YouTube stream, and I don't even know why that is. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong on YouTube? I don't know, maybe it's Restream? Who the fuck knows? But it's, like, I don't know. It's just so much simpler to stream on Twitch. At least in my opinion. I asked about New Vegas because I started playing it for the first time. Also, New Vegas videos are blowing up on YouTube again. I love New Vegas. I don't know if you saw the Fallout 4 got like this New Vegas mod that puts like a portion of New Vegas's map into Fallout 4, like the engine. I think it's called, what, Project Mojave or something like that? It's cool stuff. I would actually like to check that out sometime. Bubba Wolf, how you doing? It's good to see you guys, by the way. Thanks for coming in. Wait, did I please tell me I loaded Brick. Please tell me I loaded Brick. I don't even know if I did. God damn it, man. We'll just see. Whoever I end up loading up, I'll just play, I guess. I think I might have loaded up Roland by accident. Again, I'm just spacey. I'm spacey today. Okay, good. We are playing as Brick. There's a reason I wanted to play as Brick. It's kind of funny, the track that's now playing is called Pumpkinhead. And whenever I think of this track, I think of this DLC, because, you know, the Pumpkinhead boss. We should actually go fight him. That'd be fitting right now. Is the music still good, by the way? Does it sound fine? Anyway, there's a reason I wanted to play as Brick here in this DLC. To fuck up zombies. And the reason being... let's see here. For one, we actually need to activate the creator vial. Gotta remember to do that. Because I don't want to just go kill zombies just because. I want to be able to also have a chance at getting, you know... I mean, it may as well, right? Like, may as well have that extra reason to go do this. To get that, that arsenal loot. Let's see. What am I looking for here? The music is by Radar. R-A-Y-D-A-R, I believe. Yes, Radar. And the album that I'm playing currently is, let's see, what was the album actually? Jesus Christ. Let me double check. I should have it memorized. Evil Squad 2. Evil Squad 1 is also very good. And I believe he's currently making an Evil Squad 3. Which I'm surprised he hasn't released yet. Maybe he has, and I just haven't been paying attention. Because it's the perfect time for him to release that. At least before, you know, Halloween is up anyway. I usually listen to these albums every Halloween. It's just fitting, you know. I'm a mobile YouTuber, so the quality's always a bit lower. Oh, your Elgato stopped working. I used to fucking have an Elgato. I think it was an Elgato. And I used to stream from my PlayStation 4. God, that was a bitch. I mean, I don't know if my Devil May Cry 5 playthrough is available anywhere anymore. Because that was just when I was streaming exclusively on Twitch. But, like, the sound... It was the weirdest thing, too, because, like, the sound, I remember it was, like... You couldn't hear the characters talk. You can hear them, like, grunt and stuff, and you can hear everything else, but the characters talking, I don't think you can hear them, like, at all. I think it was, like... Something was, like, really weird with the sound. And I would have streamed Devil May Cry 5 on my PC had my PC been better at the time, and now I could run it fine. But it was just a pain in the ass with that thing, man. So much easier just streaming from my PC directly. I bet. I don't know how some people fucking stream from their, like, you know, their old consoles, like the Wii, and like shit like that. Or just, you know, make content directly, like, you know, I can see, like, if they use, like, Dolphin emulator, like, or just emulators and shit, but, like, the people who actually, like, stream and make videos directly from those systems, I'm just like, how the fuck, you know? I don't know. For me, technology is complicated, especially audio, which is probably why the audio was fucked in that. Anyway, the Immortal... Sorry, I kind of just went on a bit of a rant there. What was I even doing? The Alucard. Yes. See, this is the reason right here. I keep, you know, mentioning that there's a reason I wanted to play Brick in this DLC. This is the reason right here, the Alucard. You guys will soon see what I mean if you have not already seen what this does. And then, what grenade should I use, actually? Maybe the Wrecker. That's always fun. Change out my loadout a little bit, though. Not really the best loadout to kill zombies with. Maybe just go, like, all fucking explosive or some shit. That sounds kind of fun. Just explosive everywhere. Maybe the flat cannon. Hell yeah. See if I can show you guys what I mean with the Alucard. I think if I get, was it 20 kills? Brick basically goes Super Saiyan. Turns into Broly from Dragon Ball Z. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Although I don't think is the sound effect playing? I don't think it is. I think it's because the music volume's down. Well, shit. Hold on. I at least gotta have you guys hear it once. I think it is tied to the music. Damn it. Anyway, it plays Broly's scream from the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. When he goes ape shit, it plays that in the background, and I think it's probably tied to the music. That's why I didn't play. But anyway, Brick goes ape shit, and you can just, you know, you essentially do more damage, you move faster, everything just is enhanced once you get 20 kills, I believe, while in Berserk. Ooh, the punchline. Speaking of punching, it is a mod, yes. It is TCD's Arsenal, which I also have a link for that, if in case any of you guys ever, you know, want to download it for yourselves. Just type !Arsenal in the chat. Oh my god. Hell yeah. I guess this thing, is it explosive? Maybe it's just fire. For some reason I was under the impression this thing was explosive, but you know what? We'll use it anyway because it's a lot of fun. Get fucked. Hold on a second. Just realized something here. Drag this over here so I can see it. Just realized I could, you know, preview my stream. Which normally I can. It's just I forgot to move the tab over. There we go. Just want to make sure that everything is looking okay. Flak Master. Yes, I definitely agree with you, Knives. I totally agree. Oh, of course, it's for the hunter. Damn it. Damn it all. Let's start this over. Now, which area should I go to first, guys? Should I go to... what was this one? Hallow's End? We may as well, right? They're just just right here. This is probably my favorite area of the DLC. I think. I know this place has a lot of zombies to kill, so and that's what we're here for, is killing zombies. Yeah, I think it was tied to the music. So now you guys can hear all the sound effects and shit. It's fucking awesome. One Punch Man right now. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you guys were missing. This is why I go into the zombie DLC with Brick. Right there. Hey, Light. How you doing? Stingray. Ooh. Fuck off. Bastard. Hate little stragglers. Can't leave any of these guys alive. I hope you guys are having a good Halloween so far. Flakmaster. All right, since you guys heard that, now we can turn it down. I just wanted you guys to hear it once. So you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm not crazy. Because I wasn't making that up. What was my grenade? The quarterback? Or no, it was the wrecker. Hell yeah. Even better. Of course, it's an explosive wrecker going with a theme. Oh, what is that? Ooh. A Freesia. I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure I have one for Brick, so we'll just pick it up for now. And of course, killing zombies is probably one of the best ways to get loot from the arsenal in this game, just with the sheer amount of zombies there are. It's interesting though, because I guess the Flakmaster line is not tied to the music. It makes sense that the other one would be tied to the music though, because I didn't realize, I kind of forgot that it had, music in it. It wasn't just Broly streaming, or streaming. Screaming, my god. Yeah. Interesting. I just wonder, because I heard the crowd cheering. Was it doing that initially? Even, like when I first started killing zombies? I don't remember. Like before I turned the music back up? Because maybe it's not tied to the music. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy. Maybe it just needed to like load or something. Maybe it wasn't like... Maybe it was glitched for a second. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. There we go. Hey, Professor Gadget. How are you doing? Melee in Borderlands is always has me coming back. It's just so fun. Yes, I love Krieg and Zero. I've come to really love Melee in these games, even though, it's, especially in this game, it's not like, it's a little jank, a little rough, but it's still a lot of fun, especially with Mordecai. Lethal Strike, and of course Brick. You know, can't forget going around punching things. It's really fun. But you know, I appreciate the jankiness of it. I also love going around. You know, I actually never used to really care for Zero, but you know, once I found out you can do some like crazy melee shit with him, I really started to like him a lot more. Like I remember rocking the rapier, and just going around like sneaking up on people and you know, in the backstabbing them. Good times. Getting that extra was it roid damage? Is that what it's called? It's been a minute since I played the game. That extra damage you get when your shield's full. I think that's I guess in the case of the rapier, I think it just already had roid damage built in. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've even played. Jesus Christ. I've been playing as Brick in the playthrough I've been doing with my girlfriend, and it's the first time she's hearing Brick, you know, scream and shit. It's been funny to see her reaction. She's just like, what the fuck is wrong with your character? It's really funny. And I'm just like, I don't know. He's got anger issues. I first got this game, I tackled the DLC, level 7 with 9... Oh, you tackle this DLC, level 7 with 9 toes, unique weapon. Oh shit. Yeah, I feel like I've also started this DLC very early in the game before. I've started the Nox DLC really early, which is not a good idea. Unless you're trying to, like, you know, power level, I guess. Because I think you can do that just from the first, like, mission or some shit. I don't know how it works. I never really did it, but I think there's like a way you can power level or something. Or was it making a lot of money? I don't remember. You can do something in the beginning of that DLC. Early in the game. Let's change up our weapons a little bit here. Actually, let's punch some more. There's a lot of zombies. You know what that means? Punch time! My favorite time. It's punch time. What's my build? Well, this is what I'm rocking as far as skills. And then, of course, I'm rocking TC's arsenal, which all of the things here that I'm using are from his arsenal. Yeah, the a la carte right here is really what's bringing my melee damage up quite a bit. It's a very melee, you know, focused class mod. It's part of why I'm just absolutely decimating these zombies. Very powerful. Let's go fight the Pumpkin King, actually. But first I want to play the song Pumpkin King. Or Pumpkinhead, excuse me. There we go. Fucking hell, I keep doing that by accident. I'm just gonna drag this down here. There we go. Okay. Never thought I would actually fight Pumpkinhead with the song Pumpkinhead in the background. And yes, I do realize I was calling him Pumpkin King by accident. Same diff. You know, let's fucking beat up his ass. Ooh, that's actually not doing too much, is it? Oh my god. Maybe if we get the Alucard's effect going first. Maybe we could do some more damage to him, if there's any more zombies. Holy shit, he's really coming after me, isn't he? Ah, fuck it. There'll be more zombies. Get in there, Brick! Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Is he healing, or is it just me? This is tearing him up, though. Fuck! He's actually fucking me up! Shit! Oh my god! Wow! Come on! Get up! Shit, man. This is not exactly how I wanted the fight to go, but it's fine. Oh, wow, that was close. Hell yeah. Do I have the Godspeed? I do not. The reason it looks like I'm running extra fast is... well, it's actually from the shield and class mod. Or was it just one of those? I don't remember. My memory, you can tell my memory today is also just like, it's off. Can't remember shit. But having one of, you know, the shields from the arsenal / class mods equipped gives you an increased movement speed boost buff, whatever you want to call it, which is why I'm running extra fast. But I actually don't have the Godspeed equipped. Right now I have the Immortal equipped. And it also could be because maybe I'm slab walking by accident, I don't know. Sometimes that happens. Either intentionally or unintentionally. I love Borderlands 1, but it's sad you can't reset campaign. What do you mean you can't reset the campaign? Oh! Blaze! Hold on. I gotta just check really quick. Do I have the Blaze? Actually, don't know if I do. I do. Okay, mine I think is better. Time to whip out the good old Lacerda. I'm doing good though, Paul. How are you doing? The Rapier has 200% melee damage. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. But I just remember also having like some sort of roid damage buff as well. Because I remember that sound effect. Like going around and like... I think it must have been the shield I was using too. I think there's like a certain shield. Like I just remember constantly like, you know, having that like roid effect going like at all times. I'd have to go back in and play the game to even look at my build, because again, it's just been so long that I don't even remember like what I was using other than the rapier. Like that's the only thing I remember, and just having that roid damage effect all the time. It's a pretty common build, like a pretty common melee build, though, for Zero, so it's not like I was using anything like really like, you know, out of the ordinary, I guess, or unusual. Like I'm sure you can easily find it if you just look up like Zero melee build. You can probably find it pretty easily. That zombie punch, though. I feel like you're getting legendaries and pearls in 2 seconds. I do have the creator vial equipped, which is essentially the you know, has the drop rates of the mediocre vial, which is the highest drop rates for the arsenal that you can get. The creator vial also just has increased chance of bloodless dropping, which is still very fucking low. Hence how I've never seen a bloodless drop, still, after all this time playing. And you also gotta keep in mind that I am farming zombies, which there's a lot of zombies, so, you know, with those increased drop rates, it's makes sense why I'm getting more. I actually have not seen the movie Pumpkinhead. I know of it. I mean, I'm sure that the, you know, not only that song, but the Pumpkinhead boss is a reference to that movie, right? I would imagine. Oh, yes, I kind of forgot I had the Defiance. Hell yeah. Fuck yes. That's what I'm talking about. Blowing shit up. There really is nothing quite like going in and killing zombies on Halloween with the arsenal as brick with explosive weapons. Nothing quite like it. Let's see if I can get the rage going again. Not sure I'll be able to get it. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Ah, damn it. Close. Probably was like one zombie off. You guys been watching any scary movies for Halloween? Or just this month in general? My girlfriend showed me the first 2 Halloween Town movies. I know. Not the most scary, obviously, as they were intended for children, but never seen them before. And she grew up with those movies, so it's nice to be able to say that I've seen them. Even though I think there's like, what, 2 more? I think there's like 4 in total. I also saw Hocus Pocus, like, fully watched it for the first time. I actually have, you know, started that movie before, but I never, like, got all the way through it. And that's a classic. As far as, like, other, like, actually scary movies, I don't think I've really seen any this year. I know my girlfriend doesn't really, you know, she's not into scary movies like I am. She's more into like the lighthearted sort of Halloween movies. So that's kind of part of the reason I haven't, you know, seen any like actual scary movies this time around anyway. Oh, Annihilator. I don't even know the last time I've watched like a real scary movie, or that you would consider like a scary movie. It's been a hot minute. I used to fucking watch scary movies all the fucking time. Didn't even have to be Halloween. I just love scary movies. I mean, I still do. Just, I don't know, I just haven't sat down to watch one in a while. Has anyone seen that new Halloween Kills? With, I believe it has Michael Myers. I think it's just another Michael Myers movie. I believe, anyway. I mean, I'm not really sure. I think it's, I think it has Michael Myers in it. I would imagine. Just wonder if it's any good. Am I the only one to try to cheese Cromarax way under leveled and get wrecked in 2 seconds because of his minions? I've tried it. Didn't go so well for me either, unfortunately. Tried to use the glitch spot back in the day when I used to use the ledge glitch. Oh, I should have summoned the elevator. That would have spawned more zombies. Damn it! Damn it all. Hold on. You can still get back up there. I got the trusty neutrino. Actually, I didn't even need to do that. I could have just jumped because I've got the low gravity already. Whoops. It was a little bit too much there. My bad. Needed a boost, but not that much of a boost. Jesus Christ. Wrecker. Where'd it go? Where's the... There it is. The normal one. Hold on a second. Have I really only been live for 10 minutes? That can't be right. I hope the stream hasn't been going in and out. Has the stream been stable for you guys? Hope so. I feel like I've been longer for 10 minutes, or been live longer for 10 minutes. Maybe it's just me. Just doesn't sound right to me. Fuck, man. Let me check something really quick. I just want to make sure that started streaming 49 minutes ago. What the fuck? Well, as long as we're still alive and everything's fine. It's interesting. I was gonna say, it's like, I feel like I've been streaming for longer than 10 minutes. It doesn't seem right to me. For some reason, Restream is telling me that I've been live for 10 minutes now. Do I have a retreat on brick? I think I do. I have to. I gotta check, though. I do. Okay. I had to make sure. Art the Clown. Remind me what those movies were again. I remember the movie Killer Clowns. You guys ever seen that movie? That's an oldie. Alright. Hopefully you guys don't mind the music in the background. Probably switch to the first Evil Squad album soonish. Let's see. Let's go through the lumber yard. That's always a fun area as well. I really like all the areas in this DLC. They're all fun. I think the lumber yard and Hallow's End being my favorites, though. Boy. Nothing like one-punching zombies. So fun. Seeing them explode into a bloody mess. Hella satisfying. I was actually also thinking, you know, one of the ideas that I had for the stream was still killing zombies in this game, but, you know, going through some of those custom maps that have zombies in them, including the fucking Underdome 2.0, because that actually has like a zombie map, which I think that would have been pretty fun. Among other maps like I think like Brain Dead and shit. But again, since I just didn't really have a lot of time, I just went with something simple. But I still do, you know, plan on doing that Leon cosplay stream soon, once I get the wig and everything. That's still in the works. It's just, you know, I just didn't get it done in time for Halloween, unfortunately. That was the goal. Oh, look at all these zombies. Oh, I don't even have... Hold on. I was gonna toss this in there. Hell yeah. Look at this shit. It's on a streaming service. Frighteners. Oh. Have I heard of that? Art the Clown just, like, sounds familiar to me. like just the name. I'm just not sure if the movie sounds familiar to me. At least the name of it. I'll have to look it up. I've been meaning to see the new, like, It movies. Because I think there was multiple of them that came out. Those are ones I want to see. And speaking of movies that, you know, even though this isn't really related to like Halloween or anything, but I want to see the new Dune movie that just came out. Me and my girlfriend, I think, are going to go see it this next week. I've heard it's very good. I never saw the original though, but I heard this one's very, very good. It looks awesome. Also, speaking of movies, I've been meaning to rewatch Blade Runner 2049. Again, I just fucking love that movie. If you guys haven't seen that movie, you guys should definitely watch it. It's so good. So fucking good. Just the atmosphere in that movie. The cinematography, just everything. It's just so amazing. Oh, that was perfect. What is this? I completely forgot about the railgun. Do I even have the railgun? I don't even think I... Do I have this thing? The railgun, the railgun, the railgun. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I don't think I have this. Do I have this weapon? I don't think I have this weapon on any of my characters. Have I even used this weapon before? I don't even know. Shit. The railgun. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I've used this thing before. I just don't think I have it on any of my main characters. Interesting. I know it's not explosive, but man, do I want to fucking use this. Oh, look at that shit. Sending them flying. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I mean, I'm not complaining. At all. Hammerheads. Let's see. I've seen those movies. Which movies are we talking about here? Are you talking about Blade Runner? Blade Runner movies? Or the Dune movies? Or something else? Shoot it into the sky might spark a memory. I fucking love this thing though. So fun. You can't beat the ragdoll physics in Borderlands 1. You just can't beat the physics in Borderlands 1. You really can't. Even like just with like the vehicles and shit, you know, it's just you gotta love the wacky ragdolls and just the wacky physics and everything. It's so much fun. Look at that, just ricocheting off the ground. Oh wow! Oh my God, he's up on the tent. Oh my god, I launched him up there too. I'm so easily entertained by ragdoll physics, though. Like, as a kid, I just remember, like... Not even just ragdoll physics, but just physics in games. Like, I remember being so enthralled by it, you know? Because when I was growing up, like, physics and shit in games were kind of becoming, like... They were like a new thing, you know? Oh, look at that, though. Oh, just shredding him up. And I just always would be so enthralled. Like, I remember when the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion came out, and, you know, I just remember, like, I had, like, this flame spell that just, you know, that casted, like, this giant flame, or this giant, like, basically, like, flame explosion, fiery explosion, and I just remember I would always go into, like, this room that's, like, heavily, you know, there's, like, so many objects and shit just laying about, you know, like books and everything, just this perfectly, like, decorated room that was completely untouched, you know, and I would just go in and use this spell, just launch everything everywhere. And as a kid, that was like the best thing ever, you know. That was the coolest fucking thing ever. Oh, the It movies. Oh, yes, I want to see... I want to see him. What were you saying about them? Say Tim Curry is the best Pennywise. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I really want to see him. Hopefully you guys are just, you know, are enjoying me killing zombies. I know it's not really the most, like, probably not the most entertaining stream, honestly. But, yeah, hopefully you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. Even if it's just me just mindlessly killing zombies for shits and giggles. I'm happy I found that railgun, though. That actually makes me really happy. Because again, I don't think any of my characters have it. I know I've used it before, but I guess I've never found one that's like max level on any of my my characters. It's interesting. Spells in Oblivion were very fun. Jesus Christ, Brick. Yeah, I've actually, you know, speaking of Oblivion, I actually have been revisiting Oblivion again, which has been kind of fun. It's just, man, the game is so dated in certain aspects. But it's just, you know, it's very nostalgic for me. I like to revisit it once in a while. It's definitely one of those, like, comfort games for me. And speaking of Oblivion, I'm really excited about the Sky Oblivion project. Not sure if you guys have heard about that, but it's this massive modding project that essentially aims to recreate Oblivion with Skyrim's engine. And it's coming along very nicely. Like, they've been releasing dev diary updates and stuff. And it seems like it might be coming out very soon. Maybe even next year, I don't know. It seems like it's making very, very good progress. Like, I think they've just finished the map and everything. They're working on, like, importing the quests and shit right now. At least, you know, according to our last diary, I think that's what they were doing. You guys should definitely go watch those if you're, you know, into the Elder Scrolls games. Even if you've never played Oblivion, like, it's worth looking into. Or you don't want to go play Oblivion because it's dated, which I don't blame you, honestly. Oblivion's very dated. It's kind of a game you had to play back in the day to fully appreciate It says I miss zombies, which I cannot have that. I can't have it. I know I've probably missed zombies in the other areas, but I don't, you know, I don't really care, I guess, in that aspect, because I know the zombies do like to respawn a lot, so maybe that's what happened, but I have a feeling I just completely missed these ones. Which I really, I don't like seeing the dot on the minimap, or on the compass. Like, if I notice it, I'm... Definitely can't be having it. Do they disappear? What the fuck? Okay, you know, I'm not going all the way back, unless he's right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna go all the way back, just for a few zombies. I thought they were all over here, but I swear there were more of them. Oh well. Try shooting the railgun into the sky. Just for lulz. Ammo gone! Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, you prefer the original actor. Gotcha. See, I was a little confused. I was like, Tim Curry. See, I didn't know he played the original It. Or whatever the name of the fucking clown dude is. At first, like, when you said Art the Clown, I kind of immediately thought of, like, It. I don't know. Just because I didn't really know the name of the clown in that movie. Does the clown have a name, or is it just called It? Like, I don't know. I really wish I knew how long I've been live for. Because it's not giving me an accurate reading here on Restream. Let me go back to Twitch here for a second. You see if it'll tell me. Okay, around 7 minutes. But yeah, I fucking love Oblivion. It's just so hard to, like, even for me who's, you know, played the hell out of that game and everything, just going back to it, it's just, there's certain aspects that are so dated, and it's like, I mean, I love the game, I love the atmosphere, I love the AI. You can't beat the weird, goofy AI in that game. You really can't. You just can't. What was that fucking meme? Have you heard of the high elves? Yeah. Oof. Can't beat that. Just the crazy wacky shit in that game. It's so funny. Like, you can literally look up Oblivion funny moments, and there's just so much shit. It's all so funny too. That is one thing that will never get old, but man, there's a lot of aspects in that game that have gotten old for sure. Especially a game like Morrowinds, which I can't even go back and play Morrowinds. It's just, I also grew up with that game as well, but I don't know. That one's also very dated at this point. And I just personally was never a big fan of the melee system in that game and how it was chance-based. But I do like the world of Morrowind. there's a lot of other aspects I liked about it, but it's just that game is, yeah, that's a game I don't know if I could go back to and play, even with mods and stuff. I'm just like, maybe with the Skywind release, which is another project that's in the making that aims to recreate Morrowind in Skyrim's engine, I'll probably, you know, definitely check that out, but I don't see myself going back to the original Morrowind. Maybe for lulz or something. But doing like an actual serious playthrough of that game, I don't know. Pennywise. Oh, okay. So that's the name of the clown. I was like, Pennywise. That makes sense. Okay. Thanks for clarifying. Oh my god. Oh, don't even get me started about Oblivion on max difficulty. Don't even get me started. You mostly need to cheese the NPCs with weakness spells combined with paralysis and elemental, Jesus Christ, enchanted weapons or spells. Yeah, I struggle even on just like the normal settings, right? You know, I've been playing it. I think I'm like level 20 something now, 24 or 5, maybe 26. I don't know, somewhere around there. And you know, I've just been playing like on the average difficulty setting, and the game just gets fucking ridiculous, man. The scaling, we all know the scaling in Oblivion is fucked. It is fucked. It doesn't help that I'm playing on the Xbox either, which normally I don't do. It probably doesn't help make the game, you know, feel any better, at least in terms of like aging. Like, I'm sure that plays a, you know, it plays a crucial role in that, actually, because I'm not using any mods on the game. That would definitely help make the game feel less aged. It actually is. But again, the fucking scaling, man, is a joke in that game. I think everyone can agree about that. That's one of the things that hasn't aged well, for sure. And just one thing I can never get over to when I go and play is just the fucking repetitive dungeon design. It's just so fucking repetitive, man. Skyrim definitely improved the dungeons for sure. I think a lot of people can agree on that. Like, who really fucking is like head over heels for Oblivion's dungeon design? I know I'm not. There's a few like dungeons in the game which are like okay, you know, the ones that are more like, you know, that are tied to, like, story events and shit, I guess, but, like, there's so many, like, dungeons and places, like, caves and forts and all that, that are just, that feel so repetitive, like, just the layouts, and, you know, the Oblivion Gates, oh god, the Oblivion Gates. Ugh. I never liked going through the Oblivion Gates in the first place. Even when I was a kid, I was just like, I dreaded those. But now, it's just like, oh my god. Like, I'm not looking forward to doing that story mission where you have to go through, like, all those Oblivion Gates to progress. That was... that's not fun. That's not fun. And it's not like the idea of them is like bad, because I think it's cool. I love the, you know, the concept, but it's the design of the levels. It's horrendous. That's why people don't like going into the Oblivion Gates, because the design of the levels, the layout, it's always, for one, confusing, and two, it's just repetitive and boring. There's not enough going on, you know what I mean? Which is actually interesting, because, like, I feel like later in the game, you know, once, you know, like, even though the scaling and the combat starts to become really fucked, I feel like things are a little bit less repetitive in terms of just going through the dungeons, as far as like, maybe not in this, in the sense of the combat, because that gets repetitive, you know, since the enemies are, since the scaling's fucked, right, and the enemies are like really tanky and shit. But like, you find like a lot more exciting loot and stuff, and you start to fight more exciting enemies, even if they're tanky. So I think that part of it, like, you know, as I've played through the game, like, it becomes a little bit more exciting, even if it's, you know, shitty in another way. Because I think the very beginning of Oblivion, like, the early levels are very dull. Are very fucking dull, man. You only fight, like, what, like, wolves and rats and bandits in the early levels, and it's just, it's you know, it's a little bit repetitive for sure. Original Elder Scrolls 3 that updates the visuals. I'm not sure it touches the DLC. Wait, what are you talking about? A total update mod? What mod are you talking about? Alright, let's go in the mill. I don't think there was actually anything in here. I think there's like, what, a couple zombies in here. That's about it. Oh fuck, I can't crouch, I guess. Well, I'm in Berserk. I guess not. Oh my god, I'm like all out of ammo for everything. God damn it, man. Come on. Fuck you guys. Throw the damn grenade, Brick. What the fuck? Why aren't you throwing the grenades? My lord, man. What is happening right now? First, I can't crawl through the space. Then I run, then I realize I'm out of ammo. And then I can't throw my goddamn grenade? Can I throw it in here? This looks so silly. I'm just like... Oh my god. Just smacking the air right now. I guess this area just doesn't let you throw grenades. Fuck. Oh, I guess we're going in with the pipe. There we go. Wait, now does it? Oh, now it does. Maybe it's okay, because my weapon was glitched out for a second. Okay, that's why. Interesting. Oh, I wish I could get down there. I've always wished they let you refight Neds. I hate when they don't let you refight these fights, man. Tried so many ways to glitch down into there. I remember finding a way to glitch out of this map. I just never managed to get down there. I just want to know if you get down there, like, what happens, like, if Ned respawns. Like, I kind of want to know. Be interesting. Make sure it's you. An update mods. Oh. I think I might have heard about that. It's very good, the visuals and other mechanics. Yeah, I might have heard about that. because I don't really like mind the visuals as much. It's just like the mechanics and the combat system for me, you know. And I know there's like just a simple fix for the combat, and that's just like a mod that makes it so you hit enemies 100% of the time. I didn't realize Claptrap fucking moves around up there. The fuck? Why is he moving around? Does he normally move around? Interesting. So she can get this chest again, god damn it. Come on. I just love this DLC. I always like revisit it. I'm like, man, this DLC was fucking awesome. The DLC for this game in general is awesome. Even the Underdome, I feel like, was pretty decent. I know the Underdome gets a lot of hate, which is understandable. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Which is totally understandable. Like, you know, it's valid. But I don't know. I don't really mind the Underdome too much. There's just certain aspects, obviously, I wish were better. Like, I wish, you know, for one, I wish the loot was better. You know, I think that's actually the main issue with the Underdome, is just the loot and the fact that I don't even think you can like level up in the Underdome, which sort of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, the fact that there's like barely any loot that you can get is other than those like occasional, you know, boss round drops that you get once every round that are very, very, very disappointing usually. If you're lucky, you might find like a purple or an Iridian weapon or something. If you're lucky. Maybe a legendary, which is not very, very common, but it's usually only whites and greens and shit like that. So I think that's the biggest thing, and also just the lack of content. But I feel like the Underdome, you know, at least for me, is pretty fun. I like the horde-based sort of modes in video games. And I think it works really well with Borderlands. I just wish it had more time in the oven. I wish they would have done more with it, because it definitely had more potential. Like, you look at the Underdome 2.0, which is funny because I mentioned that earlier, and it's just like you have so many more maps. You have like enemies from the DLCs. You know, you have more loots. It essentially fixes everything that the original Underdome, you know, needed to fix. Or needed to have in the first place. Anyway, I don't even know how I started talking about the Underdome. I think it's just talking about the DLCs for this game, but yeah, outside of the Underdome, I mean, even still, like, you know, I still feel like all the DLCs for this game are worth it. But the Underdome is one that I, you know, obviously would, like, recommend last. Like, if you're gonna get the DLCs in a certain order, you know, that would be the last one on the list. But it still has its use. Like, you know, you can still get, you know, obviously it comes with like the bank and shit, which is obviously very handy. The SDUs that you can get, but outside of that, there's really no reason to play the Underdome unless you're just like me and you like to just ditz around in it, you know. And having the arsenal also helps replay value like drastically. Like, if you play with the arsenal mod, it really like alleviates that quite a bit, because you're actually getting good shit, you know. And it's just makes it more fun, because the arsenal, you have to kill enemies anyway, you know, to get the loot. So it's just kind of, it very much like lends itself well, you know, to the Underdome, and they just go hand in hand, in my opinion. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna get a quick armory run in and then call it a day for the stream, guys. I think that's I think I've had enough zombie killing for the day. But I do want to get a quick armory run in, just a very quick armory run. And then I think I'm going to wrap it up. Also, turn off the music as well. And yes, I know there's you guys probably notice it even more now that the music is off. The fucking mic, you know, the, what do you call it? The goddamn static sound in the background with my mic. Still haven't fixed it. One of these days. One of these days. I'm hoping to get a compressor soon. Gotta fix that shit. That's one nice thing about the music, though. It's just, it masks it. At least sort of does. It's probably still noticeable, though, but it's like right now you probably, you know, probably notice it a lot more. Whoa, what the fuck? Game just went out for some reason. Thought it crashed. Alright, let's see. Where is it? Godspeed. We're just gonna book it there. Just rapid fire this shit. I think I'll still hit up Ajax along the way. It's hard for me not to hit up Ajax along the way. Anyway, hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the stream. I know it's probably not as exciting as it could be. I feel like I've also just kind of been a little bit on the bland side of things today. Maybe it's just me, though. A little insecure when it comes to, you know, how I guess perceive myself on stream. And today is just kind of, like I said, it's, you know, earlier in the stream, it's kind of been just a crazy day, very scrambled. Yeah, my mind is just, it's very spacey right now, which is not uncommon for me. It's not uncommon for my mind to be like that. Alright, come on, Ajax. Get your ass out here. I have to kill one of his minions first. There we go. There he is. Had to piss him off first. Alright, bitch. Not fooling around with you today. Nothing. Damn it. It's always worth a shot, though, you know. As you saw, it only took me like a minute to do that. It's like, may as well at least attempt to get the Ajax over. 'Cause that's why I kill him, you know. Just in the hopes of getting one. Which would actually be perfect, because I don't have the Ajax Ogre on this character. I think the only character I have the Ajax Ogre with is my Roland. So having it on my other characters would be nice, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll like directly just farm for it and not it be like a little side thing. Might be kind of fun to do again. Kind of is you know, a lot easier to do with the Godspeed, that's for sure. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Actually worked out. I'm always scared to go too far down that hallway. Even though I don't think, like, I think it's fine to go into that hallway as long as you just don't get to the end of the hallway. Still, I just, you know, the hallway freaks me out. I'm always paranoid that objective's gonna get ticked. I appreciate that, Nicholas. I appreciate you thinking that. It is definitely more of a talk stream than a game stream, though. That's for sure. And that's okay. You know, I kind of had to make up for the lack of interesting gameplay with something, or at least attempt to. Even though I know I've kind of just been rambling out my ass this stream. I don't feel like I've had the most, like, interesting, you know, topics either, but I tried to muster up something. And it definitely helps that you guys are here to you know, talk with me, because if I didn't have you guys here, this stream probably would have been a lot more boring. At least a lot less interesting. So I'm not, you know, at least I feel like that's apparent with me, or at least I think it is, but I'm just not very good at bouncing, you know, or just like talking to myself. It definitely helps a lot when I have other people to chat with, you know. That's why I really like having you guys to talk to in the chat. Usually makes the stream a lot better when it's not just me, you know. Because when it's just me talking to myself, sometimes it works, but usually it's just like, I don't know. Or maybe that's just me, you know, being too harsh on myself. But, again, I'm very just, like, insecure and self-conscious about my performance on my stream. Let's see. Of course, fucking Nox is blathering on over there. Speaking of talking to yourself, Nox is talking to himself. I've had a lot of fun though in this stream. Even if it wasn't, you know, exactly the stream that I was originally planning on doing. Because again, it was going to be a lot more. It was, you know, there was a whole thing planned, but it just, I didn't get the time. But I still do, you know, the said thing is still planned. That being that Resident Evil cosplay stream. I still want to do that. It doesn't, you know, strictly have to be like a Halloween stream. I just, you know, figured it would be a perfect time to do it. Given that Resident Evil, you know, is a very, like, perfect game for Halloween. It would have been fitting. But I'm hoping to get that cosplay done within the coming weeks. Again, all I need is that wig. It's just finding the right wig and getting it the way I want it. I might even just order like a custom made wig instead of just going out and buying one, and just adjust, you know, like trimming it, which is just honestly a pain in the ass. That's how I wrecked the other one that I had. Just you know, fucking around with it. And I ain't no fucking hairstylist. The best talking to myself comes when I'm talking of a movie and I imagine it in sort of bent direction, so it goes in a direction I think it's better. Let's see, when I'm thinking of a movie and I imagine it in a sort of bent directions? So what do you mean by that? So like you're just saying that I'm confused. Again, my brain, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've just been like misinterpreting your guys' comments today. It's just, my brain is awful. Like, I'm assuming you're just talking about when you're talking about like a movie or something that you kind of get in a better rhythm. Like you start to get kind of passionate about what you're talking about, and it kind of, you know, because I get that. Like if that's what you're referring to. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. Because for me, like when I start talking passionately about something, you know, I feel like it goes a lot smoother, you know. Especially when I'm able to like bounce off of the chat and stuff, you know, that's when the best, I feel like my best streams happen, you know, is when that shit happens. When I'm able to like passionately talk about something, but also be able to like talk about it with you guys and have you guys like get involved and you know, also passionately talk about it, if that makes sense. Just like have this really genuine, like awesome discussion about something we're passionate about, or even if it's like just by myself, like it doesn't even, you know, because I know we're just talking about talking to ourselves, you know, in this instance. It's like, even in that case, if it's just like me talking to myself, I feel like it goes a lot, you know, smoother if it's something obviously that I'm passionate about, which makes sense. I feel like that makes sense for a lot of people. Like that's not really unheard of, you know. When you're passionate about something, usually you'll want to talk about it more, and it, you know, for me it gets me more into like the rhythm of things, and you know, it leads to a better stream because of it, I guess. Hey, what's up? Happy Halloween to you as well, good sir. Welcome on into the stream. Just everybody here watching. Happy Halloween to you all. It's been a fun stream. Even if it has been just me, you know, rambling to myself and you know, trying to come up with things to talk about. I'm just happy to have you guys here watching and to talk to you guys as well, you know. I'm glad it hasn't just been me here talking to myself the entire fucking time. I do know I go on like my own little rants and I kind of go off into my own little world sometimes on my streams. Get a little carried away with shit, but I'm just glad you guys find it entertaining. Ooh, a Mongol. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. Stomper. I think the director messed up or it could have gone better. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, like, you just start kind of talking about how you wish it would have been, or like how you like pictured it, how it could have been better. Yeah, I feel like I do that as well. Like I get very passionate about, like, when I'm like ranting about something, is, you know, like we're talking about, like, for example, when I talk about Borderlands 3 and how I wish that game could have been better, and I kind of just go on and on and on about like the issues I have with it, and also the ways I would fix those issues, and you know, I get very passionate about that, and that's something that you know, for me anyways, is very you know, it's a very easy topic for me, just whenever I guess critique something as well, you know. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Hey, I appreciate it. Much love to you as well. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for the stream. You know, I was hoping to do more armory runs, but I really have to go just grab something to eat and just rest. I'm honestly like, I don't know if it's like obvious, but I'm just so out of touch with things right now. Today, like I said, it's just been crazy. So I need to go rest up. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. You know, I know I keep saying this, but you know, I know it probably wasn't the most like interesting stream, you know, just me going and killing zombies with, you know, a short armory run in the end, but yeah, I hope you guys had fun, you know, and you know, that I could at least make it a bit more interesting, you know, because I know the gameplay alone wouldn't have probably done it, you know, in this instance. So anyway, I need to get going. I'm also just fucking sweating to death out here. It's very hot out in my studio for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't help my brain any. But anyway, happy Halloween, guys. Take care, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.